So, after our workshop teaching about alcohol awareness, it became really evident that we needed to quickly upskill and learn about a drug awareness session. So, there's all different types of drugs. So, when we go into the classroom, we quite cleverly remove a couple of students and we ask them to stash some drugs on them, obviously not real ones. And then what we do, it's quite amazing to see that the boys always go and put it in their sock. The girls are a little bit more intuitive and they're like, "Mm, no, we'll put it inside a thing of a tie." But at the end of the day, the police have the right to search you, so it doesn't matter where you hide your drugs. So this was a good start to the session. So then what we do is we run through all the different types of drugs that are out there on the market. We talk about cannabis misuse, we talk about cocaine, ecstasy, the rave scene, we talk about the reasons why people take drugs, and we also talk about the money side and the dealing and how you can easily get involved with this side of drug taking. We base it on a true story of what actually happened to some people that we knew many years ago. And a young boy was asked to go and buy some drugs, even though he didn't take them himself, but he was the bravest one. So they pushed him to go and buy some drugs. So when he was leaving a well-known drug dealer's house, and this was actually in Exeter, he got stopped by the police. So they asked him if he had anything on him that he shouldn't have, and he said no. And then they said they would search him. So he quickly passed over some hash. And when the police said to him, "Is this for you?" And he said, "No, no, no, I was buying it for someone else. I've never used drugs myself at all." And they said, "Oh, okay then." And they prosecuted him for being a dealer. So what we're trying to do in this workshop, highlight the risks of carrying any drugs, whether you use them or not yourselves. We want to show the consequences of actions, what can happen to you if you get a record for being a drug dealer or just caught with possession. And we also talk about the legal implications on what can happen to you, what jobs you can't actually get, and how making one small mistake in life can actually ruin your future life chances. So I think one of the most upsetting times for me, but one of the most hard-hitting times, is when we bring in a guest speaker. We've actually got an ex-heroin addict who comes in and speaks to the young people. She's very honest and open, and she explains exactly what happened to her through her life. She's so truthful, and she gives a full account of everything that happened to her, from stealing a police car, from going into a police cell, and actually ending up in a mental institution for a while. And honestly, you can hear a pin drop during this part of the session. The young people are so engaged, and the feedback we've received afterwards has been amazing. We've had emails from parents saying, "I don't know what happened in your lesson today, but my daughter's come home and she's now so determined what she wants to do in her future life. She wants to go out and help other people. She wants to help people like the girl that we show in our lessons." It really shows that this can happen to you. And this is what we want to show. It's so easy to fall into this trap of getting involved in drugs. Then you get involved with drug dealers. Then sometimes you can't get out of it. And we all know the terrible stuff which is happening around county lines. Just showing the real life consequences from an ex-heroin addict can be, like I say, very upsetting. But at the end of the day, it's hard hitting. And if we can stop one person from taking drugs and going down the line that Becky did, then it's all worth it.